What's up guys, Nepenthez here and welcome back to another MFL video. It is day 2 of the brand new season and been great. It's been great. I've had lots of positives over the first couple of days. Obviously we took a few beatings as well because that's just the way it goes with the strategy that we're working on some of these teams. But we're going to take you through once again our results. As you can see on the screen there, we took a bit of a pounding there for Team Sweat FC. And first, we're going to take a look at progression. But before we get into that, if you guys are enjoying the content, feel free to drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Feel free to share this content as well, guys. There is a lack of MFL content at the moment in the community. There's a few brilliant content creators out there that do make content on it, but it's hard to find. So if you or your friends may be looking for it, feel free to share it. And of course, if you haven't signed up to MFL yet, you still can, and you can still start this season now. Join MFL using my referral link there, or the one in the pinned comment or the description. And upon getting involved and getting $25 worth of packs, which I'll take you through in a moment, you will get a free card. If you went and bought right now, in this moment, one of the brand new clubs, that would count. You'd get a free player. You could buy the starter packs as well, and if you amassed over $25 worth of pack sales, you'd get a free player as well. Or you can wait for a pack drop, and when the pack drop comes, I'm looking forward to the next one because I missed out on most of these this time, that would count as well. But of course, the most important thing is getting a club. You can get cheaper clubs just on the marketplace, but for me, it's all about that club history, so I want the initial club license. And so, yeah, if you pick up your club, what you can do after that is just go straight into the competitions page, and you can register in late registrations. We've got 2 more days. At the time of recording this video, it's 10:43 on March 21st. You've got 2 more days to get up to that registration date. Once that closes, I will show you how to still be able to join into Season 4. You won't be able to do it with a fresh club. You can still buy a fresh club, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, how did my progression go? As you guys will probably know by now if you've watched the content, progression for me is probably my most favored part of this. And one of the reasons why I like to win MFL is to open packs, to get more players, to get players that could hopefully progress well. And when we looked at yesterday, we had some big progression. Aparicio there got a lovely +1. And a few other players got some boosts and such. But we're going to look at just the last 24 hours now and see who's progressed, because it's been good again. I got 4 +1s in the last 24 hours. V Manson has got from a 51 to a 52. He's gained 1 dribbling and 1 shooting, which for a striker is absolutely banging. And this season already, he's gone from, well, this season he's just gone up the +1 there, I believe, to a 52. But this season already, he has had a boost in physical as well, even though it didn't give him an overall rating. So his dribbling's good, his shooting's good for a 52 rated. It's a sort of player where, in this moment, he doesn't really serve much of a purpose. You know, he's part of a fodder setup. If/when MFL move down another division into the tier, and we go from ice down to, I don't know, water, someone like Manson might be a star player down there. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really looking forward to that. We also gained a +1 on Matthew Ali. He's playing for Road to Glory. He got a +1 overall, but he did only gain 1 dribbling. However, for a 53 rated, he's really well balanced. A little lack on passing and shooting, but pace, dribbling, defending, and physical is really good for him. We got Xander up a +1. I really like Xander a lot. He was in my Prestige 26 team last season that helped me to promotion. He's got a really good card because for a 57 rated, he's got banging pace and dribbling at 83 pace and 83 dribbling. And then you can see here his recent progression for passing has gone up 2, which is amazing. His defense going up 1 doesn't really make much of a difference. I don't use him in any kind of defensive manner. But if we can keep getting a boost on this passing and get this passing up into the low to mid 60s, oh, this card by the end of the season could be absolutely fantastic. Xander there doing nicely. And then Naroki as well, guys. Finally got a defensive upgrade, guys. He's been getting so many upgrades in, I mean, pace is nice, but dribbling, he got shooting last season. But he's got a defensive upgrade. And so now for a 63 rated defender, he's got 62 defending and 68 physical with really good passing, which is quite nice as well. And then when we look at other upgrades in the last 24 hours, guys, we did get a +1 passing on Bihan, the right back. He is currently contracted to Nepenthez FC. We got a +1 physical on what's his name? Torterolo. What a name. +1 physical on him as a right back, or right wing back is good, but as a right wing back, I don't use him. I don't think he's contracted to anyone. Oh, he's in first owner. We got a +1 shooting and defending on Rebello, and I believe he's had a fair bit. Yeah, that's his second shooting boost, which isn't handy for a centre-back, but the one defending is really, really nice. We did get a +1 dribbling on Ferrari, so a 50 rated left wing back now with really good pace, really good dribbling, and really good passing for his rating. And as a left mid, I actually think, let me grab his ID real quick here and go on to MFL assistant. The MFL assistant that I want, or is it the MFL player info? Let's go for player info first. Yeah, this is the one that I want. So he is ID 87955, and we're going to take a little look here, guys. If you want to jump onto MFL player info, you can. It's mflplayer.info. This is the guy. So as a left mid, he's actually 54 rated at that left mid role, which is really nice. Obviously, as a left back, he's actually only 49 rated as a left back. As a left wing back, which is his natural position, he's 50. Left wing, he's 50 as well. But as a left mid, he is a 54 rated. And that is because he has actually got really good pace, really good dribbling, and really good passing for a left mid. So it might be a case, especially in Nepenthez FC, where I actually play him at left mid. And that's something that I haven't done with these lower rated cards, is try and find where their best position is. I'm just playing them in position. And if we take a look, let's just finish off this progression. So Collier there got a +1 in defending, which is banging for him. And I think that was it. That was it. So overall, some really good progression for us. Why is he grayed out there? Joaquim. Yeah, overall, some good progression today. If we look at just the current season, I've already had some really, really nice upgrades, guys. So really happy with the progression of the players. But if we actually look at Nepenthez FC and look at who I've got tactically in at that left mid spot, it's Alcan at 52. So if I took Mr. Left Wing Back Ferrari here and put him at left mid, he's a 55 left mid. I gotta do better with that, guys. I've got to do better with that. I've got to look harder, not at this rating here, but taking their stats into consideration, because that was the whole point, was getting these players where I'm like, yeah, you're going to be really good for insert role. And then I just went on rating. So I need to do a bit better with my tactical situations in general. What have we got for a message here? I sold Joaquim. Oh, that's why I couldn't see him. I sold him. I think I bought him for $1 as well. Nope, he's just somebody that I sold. How old is he? 22 years old. Why would I sell him? Why would I list him? I don't know. That's dumb from me. Hey, listen, I made $1 though. That's the second person I sold. I sold Kraus as well. What I wanted to do was sell on all of the players that I purchased for $1. I must have just mislisted some of the players that I actually got that I just wasn't using, rather than just the ones that I was selling. My bad. Anyway, let's get into the results. So Team Sweat FC, a 7-0 loss to one of the top teams in the league. That is to be expected. And let's get somebody said in yesterday's video actually about they will update the there's me twice. They will update the projection site updates when the transfer window is closed. So that's really good. We'll get a better view and a better look on where we're going to be in general. But Team Sweat, guys, is in Ice 92. And so just to give, I'm not going to delve too much into this team because obviously it stinks. Myth FC are the best team in the league by far. We lost 7-0 to them. Deserved. It's what we're going to get on here all day, every day. For Road to Glory, we'll just go in order. For Road to Glory, guys, we picked up our first win. Ice League 68. It was an expected win, I believe. So Galson Wolves are the 9th worst team in the league. I'm the 8th worst team in the league. So it was an important game. I've got Extreme 7 Academy next, who is in the lower division with me, I believe. And they've got they're the best team. Extreme. Oh, this is the lower division. Yeah, Extreme. They were in with me last season, but they are the best team in the league. So I've got a tough game coming up where I'm really expected to lose. But that's not what we're about here today. The Galson Wolves, guys. We had the game. We played the game. I didn't just win this game. We won really nicely. 2.83 XG versus 1.29. More shots on target, more shots off target, more shots blocked, less saves. But we'll take a look here. The first goal was from Carranza. And this was, let's pop ourselves up here a little bit more. The ball, let's start that again. The ball there from Mihaly, my other striker. He's actually one of the people that I bought who's a left wing or a left mid who I put at striker, and he's like 60 rated as a striker. So Mihaly links with Carranza. Carranza scores very nice indeed. I was getting a bit worried because you'll see here in the 61st minute I did concede, and it was against the run of play. You know, I'm sitting there in myself thinking, nice, 1-0 up, like comfortable, really performing well. Hopefully get the second goal. Equalised for 1-1 in the 61st minute. But all the way deep down here in the 84th minute, I got my first penalty, I think, ever on the game. I don't think I've ever had a penalty before. I don't know if there's a way to check that, but I certainly don't remember it. And Mihaly, on those pens, bagged that and secured the first 3 points for the team, where I hope we can finish mid-table with. Also, shout out to the MFL devs, guys. This is brilliant up here now. I don't know if that's brand new today/yesterday, but that's when I saw it, showcasing like the actual results and the most recent matches. There is brilliant. So really happy with that. But Nepenthez, Road to Glory, guys, gets itself those 3 points, which puts us 8th in the table, which is where we're projected to finish in the moment. But yeah, I'd be looking for more like that 5th, 6th situation. But with the way that they've, the way MFL changed the rewards this season, it's not the worst thing in the world just finishing around your area, right? 8th place gets 2,400 MFL. 7th is 2,600. 6th is 2,700. There's only 300 MFL difference between 8, 7, and 6. It's the bigger discrepancy comes then at like 5 and above. 3,000, 3,300, 3,700, 4,200, and 5,000. So if I can't really hit that sort of like 5th place or higher push, kind of it is what it is. Even like last is only 700 less than 6th. So that it's a nice spread down there. You know, that tail was quite nice. But we've got ourselves, guys, in there. In terms of scorers, we don't have anyone. In terms of passers, we don't have anyone. And in terms of goalkeepers, we don't have anyone in the top score sections just yet. But the Nepenthez FC, guys, we got ourselves a 0-0 draw. This was an undeserved draw. It was a big draw. Let me go and find Ice League 62. Malamatina are a ranking of 683 for the best 11. They're about 4 or 5 points best average and best 16 ahead of me. But we got ourselves a 0-0 draw, and it wasn't really a deserved draw. It would have been a deserved loss. Really like these ratings here. Getting these blues from these guys is absolutely fantastic. We didn't get completely blown out of the water, though. You know, we had our chances. 0.88 XG versus 0.185. 6 shots for 13. 2 shots on target for 3. 3 saves for my goalkeeper, for 2 for him. My strikers, it's hard to actually find the clear chances, but there was a chance right towards the back end of the game. Let's watch this on 5 or like 3 speed or 5 speed. There was a chance, yeah, literally right there, 70th minute. There was a chance here, guys, and I was like, I couldn't believe he missed it. Wim Vos, my main man, Manson gets in there. Oh, you got to be scoring that. I did have another couple of like really good opportunities as well. I'm like, damn, I could have won this game. But first points on the board for Nepenthez FC. We are projected stone cold last. We have got a new team in the division, as you can see there, guys. So we have got somebody, Shawning has been added in. This is the way this works, by the way. When you get added in, you lose 1 point for every game you miss. So they missed the first round of games, so they just lost a point. I guess they'll be playing in the next. They might have actually missed 2 rounds of games, but how good is this team? New team in the league from Shawnee Hames, and the squad is full of. Yeah, that's not a bad squad. 50s and 60s with like, it doesn't have great depth, but the starting lineup is pretty good. A lot of 60% rev share for a full team. That's good. And this is a perfect example as well, guys, of how you can play after you bought the club. You don't have to pay again ever, right? Shawning has bought his club. He's then gone and got everybody here from somebody else. None of these players belong to him. At which point he's only giving up 60% rev share. So even if he only gets like that 2,000 some odd MFL, and then gives away the 60%, although it's 30% base and 30% clauses, so the clauses might even disappear. So let's say, let's meet somewhere in the middle. Say he gives away like 40% of his rev share, and he gets 55% of like 2,100. He's going to end up picking up like 1,100, 1,200 MFL, which will allow him to buy 2 of the cheap packs at the end of the season. And at that point, he then has 2 of his own players. So then the amount of players that he needs to bring in, contract in through the agency next season is 2 less, which brings his rev share down, which gives him more MFL, which allows him the end of the next season to get 2 or 3 more packs of his own players, and repeat that process until he has a sustainable balance of players that he has from his own actions with playing the game, all for just the cost price of the club. It's just a brilliant way to play the game, especially if you can't afford to buy the club and the players, or you just don't trust the platform and really want to like test the waters beforehand. It's a really good way to get involved in the game and play for free forever. Or he could even just bank his MFL, save it, do the same thing again next season, but get better players, bank his MFL, and then eventually go to the store and get an absolutely insane pack and sell it and make his money back. So it's a good way to play the game. I really like it. I really like it. I respect it. And if you ever see the videos, Shawning, good luck, brother, in the division. You've certainly got a better team than me. I think you'll probably be somewhere around like sort of maybe like 7th, 8th in this league, generally speaking, which is pretty good. But yeah, you're obviously already behind with that -1 point, but good luck to you. So Ice League 62 filled back up to 12 teams now, and a really unexpected point for Nepenthez FC. And what I said to you guys in the kind of Season 4 preview or expectations video was, one of the things that I'd like to hope is I will get the wins that I'm supposed to get, which in this division is none. I am predicted stone cold last. So the wins that I'm supposed to get now are going to come along with like there's 4 or 5 teams that are quite low. They're better than me by a bit, but if they're not being managed properly, that's where I feel like I'll be able to pick up the wins. And so now that we've got our first point on the board, I genuinely feel like I could probably end up picking 12 to 18 points up this season, which will see me somewhere around 9th or 10th. And I would be totally okay with that, especially whilst there's no relegation right now as well, because we don't have a division below. I really like the fact that we picked up a point in this division. And then, of course, I don't even think I've scored a goal. Maybe we lost 3-2 in the first game, actually. Was it 3-2? Yeah, I lost 3-2 in the... I lost 3-0 in the first game. So I won't have any scorers or assisters. But for goalkeeper, there is Rab. He is the 6th best goalkeeper in the division so far this season, which is delightful. As we move into First Owner FC, we are in Ice League 52. A really savage start to the season. We are projected here again, guys, rock bottom of the table for projection. We're not last, which is great, right? So Mins FC are below us, but there's actually 4 or 5 teams in this division that are all really bad. So again, there's going to be potential there. But I played against Elche MFC, who were projected 7th. And hilariously, so we played Josset, who are the 2nd best team. Hilariously, Elche MFC are the 7th best predicted team in the league, but they've got best 11 average of 700. In most other leagues, they'd be like one of the best 2 or 3 teams. Like, this is a really competitive league. We've lost 2 games in a row. It was to be expected. We did get 2 goals in this game, however. Not undeserved, should I say. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And if I can actually just work on these guys a little bit more and maybe find a few of those extra guys where they're like maybe a 53 rated left wing back, but like a 60 rated cam, I'm going to have to do some work on that today to try and improve for next games. That would be really nice. it was 3-1. Here's my first goal with Malik. Ball went all the way over the top. Malik steals the ball. Stark gets there, plays it to Fabry. Fabry drives at that back line, has the shot off the bar. Malik into the back of the net. I went 3-1 down. My opponent got a red card. I did score with Malik again after that red card. And I did think to myself, hold on, we could nick a point here. We didn't. We did lose the game, but it wasn't embarrassing, you know? And I just don't mind that. Like, getting these, like, decent... Well, I mean, they're not decent scores there, but for Malik, it was good. Getting, like, good scores and not getting smashed is going to really help with progression for these players over the course of the season. So really, really happy with that. But when we look, obviously, at the table, you know, once again, we are stone cold last in terms of projection. And you know, listen, it's just going to be a long season. It's going to be what it's going to be. We've got an equally worse team as us next game. So hopefully we can do better with that. We've got no goalkeeper in here from me at the moment, unfortunately. And then the big one, guys, Prestige 26. We're in stone with a 5th best projected team, but it's very tight between 3, 4, and 5. Did I win the game? Yes, I did. We got a 2-1 win against Huracan Cordoba, who came up with us from Ice 68 last season. And really, really, really happy with another win in this division. Because as I said to you guys before, if I'm looking like I can get promotion by the time mid-season rolls around, I will absolutely go and strengthen my team. So we started with Tajima getting the goal very early on, which is nice. Sekaira here, who's doing really well in midfield, drives down that left-hand side, places it into Tajima, gets the little 1-2 there, and then a driven near-post shot. We did concede a goal in the 67th minute. It was a little bit against a run of play. I felt like I was the better team here. Like, well, I have got the better team. You know, my team is a lot better than Huracan Cordoba's. Another near-post there from Justin Hunt. And then in the 87th minute, guys, I had a double miss. I hit the post, and it was like for an easy chance. It came back out. I hit the post again with that one. But Aparicio there with the assist to Tajima. And I tell you what, I bought 2 strikers. Eberl, not doing the greatest. I think he got an assist last game. But Tajima has been brilliant for me. And Aparicio as well has been brilliant for me. So some really good match ratings at the end of this game here. Dominated my opponent, you know, really deserved the win, which of course is very nice. It does put us 2nd in the table behind Boro Azteca. And if we have a quick brief look at Stone 34, Boro Azteca are the 3rd highest rated team. Then it's Masila, then it's me. Then Qatari and Cremona are like 1 and 2. Qatari are 3rd with only 4 points, and Cremona are 2nd with only 3 points. So the top guys are already dropping points, which is just delightful. And then when we look at the scoring charts and such here, we have got Tajima up there, joint 3rd with 2 goals. For passes now, Aparicio is joint 1st with 2 assists. And for the goalkeeper, I don't have anyone. This guy, hilariously, has got 2 goalkeepers in there. There's an interesting thing tactically now for Prestige 26, guys, as we move into the upcoming games, because the energy for these guys isn't depleting too quick whatsoever. We've still got the goalkeeper on 98. They obviously deplete energy the lowest. We've got one midfielder, Sekaira, on 96. The rest are still on 97. Now, I'm thinking about running these guys together consistently until the cup. And here's why. Their stamina hasn't dropped too badly. And when the stamina drops down to the next level, which is at 92%, you get a small drop-off. Like, it's almost non-noticeable with the way that they explain it. It's only when you go lower than that, which I think is 85%, that it's like a massive noticeable difference. And when we look at the fixtures that we've got Guayaquil next, who are the team just below us. It's a really competitive game, and I really want to win that one. You know, another win there will really, really help in terms of like keeping us in that top section of the table. We've then got Sado FC, who are the 8th worst team. And then we've got Breeze Atto B. Now, they are the worst team in the league. It could be smart to rotate against them. But here's what I'm thinking. With the cup coming up, and of course, if you guys don't know the way MFL works, you don't gain stamina back for like resting per se. You gain stamina back when you literally miss a game. So, for example, in these final, I don't even know, like, I don't have a there you go. We've got a non-match days here. These 3 days here where there's no match days, you don't gain stamina back there. I don't think it's ideal. I think you should gain stamina back after like a 24-hour period of no game or whatever. But you know that they've got it set up like that, I guess, for a reason. But we've got match day 3, which will be against Guayaquil. We've got match day 4 against Saido. We've got match day 5 against Breeze Atto B. Then we've got round 1 of the cup. Now, the cup is where I plan to rotate. So I will be able to use my second team for round 1 of the cup and round 2 of the cup and get full fitness back on my first team to then allow me again 2 consecutive match days in a row and just keep my strongest team out there for as long as possible, then use the cup again to rotate. Obviously, my rotation team is still quite strong as well, so I'd like to hope that I'd be able to pick up some wins in the cup as well. But in terms of the division, in terms of the league, I think I just want to take this the absolute most serious, even against the lower ranked teams, because we can see that teams are slipping up anyway. And so I kind of, at least for this first half of the season, just want to drive these guys home. You know, if by match day 5, where's my matches? If by match day 5, I'm struggling and I'm thinking to myself, we're not going to make it to the cup, like our fitness is too low, then maybe I'll rotate some players. But the reality is we can play this game here. The fitness for my team, my starting team, will be really, really poor. But we'll then have a cup game in between. So I'll be able to put team 2 in for the cup game, regenerate the fitness, play the next game against Kamikaze, who are also a little bit below us. And then for the next day's cup game, and the next day's cup game, where do we get that 2-day break? I can't remember. Oh, it's here. Just basically use it to keep our fitness up just using the cups. So I know a lot of people would already be like potentially looking at rotating and changing, but we're in such fine form and we're playing really well, and Tajima, our striker, is doing brilliantly, that I feel like I can get 5 wins out of 5 with this starting team between now and when the cup game comes, and I don't want to like put that in jeopardy by trying to be clever with rotating and whatnot. So that's the strategy, and that is the plan. And that for today, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you guys are enjoying the content and you wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up, it would be very much appreciated. I really hope your journey is going well as well. You can join in now as well, guys. If you go to discord.gg/Nepenthez, we've got an MFL and SoRare section there, so you can go and join into the MFL section if you want to talk about your experience on the game as well. I will be involved in that too. But for today, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.